More troubles in basic education, this time in PE, and China takes more steps to deal with outrageous abortion case. Good afternoon. The Legal Resources Center in Grahamstown has written to the Minister of Basic Education, Angie Motshekga, demanding an undertaking to make payments for school nutrition programs and to deliver workbooks still missing at 3 public schools in Port Elizabeth. The LRC is acting on behalf of school governing bodies, which represent approximately 35 schools in the Port Elizabeth area. Lawyer at Legal Resources Center, Cameron McConaughey, explains.
Our clients want immediate action from the department to sort out the situation. The impact of not having workbooks is severe, and virtually no learning is taking place by children who don't have the workbooks. It's incomprehensible that the second term has come to an end and a lot of schools never receive their workbooks, and they're supposed to be covering material from the first and the second term, and they haven't got those books.
Basic Education Director General Bobby Sobrayan says by tomorrow the Limpopo Provincial Education's warehouse will be cleared of textbooks. Sobrayan visited the warehouse in Polokwane this morning and found workers still sorting and loading textbooks into trucks. Sobrayan says they have so far delivered 95% of the books.
At this point in time, we've got full coverage of grades 1, 2 and 3. The books are all in the schools. I'm going to show you mopping up, which is a tiny portion of books for grade 10 that's going out now. They're going to the district offices and they'll be in schools by today. So we're confident that the deadline of today will be met 100%.
Bus company Patco is to be brought before the Portfolio Committee on Transport in the Gauteng legislature next week to answer questions relating to accidents involving its buses. In the latest incident, 19 people died and 55 others were injured when a Patco bus crashed through a barrier and plunged into a stormwater ditch in Meyerton, south of Johannesburg. Some of the survivors claim the driver was speeding and that the bus was overloaded and unroadworthy. Acting Committee Chairperson Refilwe Mokhale.
The issue of the Patco has been on our agenda for a very long time. We have met people who are using Patco and they've raised several dissatisfaction about the services. We will continue to just find out exactly what Patco is doing about all the queries that has been raised with them.
ANC-NEC member and SACP leader Blade Nzimande says there is a need to convince young people that their future lies in education and not in tenders. He was speaking on the sidelines of the ruling party's policy conference underway in Midrand. Nzimande says quality education is the key issue.
There is now some of these conceptions within sections of our youth that the shortcut to everything and to wealth is through tenders. There's no shortcut. As a country, we do need educated people. So that is a very important issue.
Proposals include the implementation of the 2014 plan and the realization of the Schooling 2025 plan. Under higher education and training, the focus area remains the building of a single coherent post-school education and training system. In economics, South Africa's gross domestic product for the second quarter of 2012 is expected to slow down to 2.2%. Economists say this could be prolonged due to strike actions in the mining sector. ABSA's Capital Quarterly Economic Survey has revised the country's GDP to 2.6% for 2012 compared to 3.1% in 2011. The survey, however, notes that inflation will continue to decrease further. Overseas, Chinese state media say a local family planning official has been sacked and several others punished after an abortion case that caused outrage in China and abroad. A woman in the northern province of Shanxi, Fang Jiamei, was forced to terminate her pregnancy at 7 months after she was accused of contravening China's one-child policy.